Hi, it's me again. Today, we're going to talk about how to get to the dream home. Right? We've poked hundreds of people, and for virtually all of them, the dream home is a house with a big garden, room for the family to sleep, play, and work in, and a driveway to park more than one car. Right? And that may seem just totally out of reach, right? How does one go from renting a room in a shared house to that dream home? Here at District 34, we don't dream, we do, right? We'll show you how to get there step by step, things to look out for, and how we're going to help. So let me now introduce the concept of the housing ladder, right? Imagine a ladder with multiple rungs, and at the top rung sits your dream home with the garden and the driveway, right? Except for the very lucky, most people have to climb a few rungs to get there. So let's talk about the first one, right? What the first rung mean? The first rung for most people, when they escape the rent trap and jump onto the housing ladder, is the starter home, right? This tends to be a flat, it's affordable, it's suitable for full-time workers who want a place to rest their heads after a night of work or partying, and it's just a place to rest and sleep. The most important factors for this flat and this property is affordability and an easy commute to work, right? That's what people are looking out for. And it's a flat that most people tend to outgrow very quickly, either through marriage or having pets or having kids, where now space becomes a bigger issue. At that point, they now look to sell on to someone else who's going through that earlier phase of life, and they themselves move on to the next property, right? It is therefore key that this property is affordable, right? So because you're buying with the sale in mind, you have to make sure that you're buying at the price that you can see someone else in future going through that same stage in life will be able to buy from you at either the price you pay or more. So personally, I'm on this journey as well, right? I bought this flat a few years ago. Me and my wife had our first daughter, last year, and I've just now accepted an offer for more than I paid for it, and I'm now actively house hunting myself for the property on the next round of the ladder, which I'll go through now, right? So it's easy for me to tell you about this round because I personally know what criteria I need, right? I need more space, I need a garden, I need a living room for my daughter to play in. So let's talk about the second round. The second round, it tends to be, you're now looking at a house with a garden. It's not a big one because you're not at the dream home level yet. It's a 2 up, 2 down. You see them lining the streets in a lot of suburban areas in London and outside London. And here in this house, it's not a massive garden, but there's space for barbecue, there's space for little kid to run around or a dog to play in, and there's a space outside off street to park a car, right? That's generally what the second round looks like. This would be more expensive than the flat. Here you'll be looking to spend upwards of 300 grand for this, but this is now much more achievable because you now save a big deposit from selling the flat, and also you've had all that rent money that you used to spend now going towards your own mortgage and your savings account. So that's the second round. The third round after that is, again, people start to outgrow that 2 up, 2 down house with a garden. They might have a second kid or the kids may be growing up. And the third round of the housing ladder is you're looking at a 4 bidder or a 5 bidder. There's parking, there's a driveway, there's a garden. And here, even those who can afford to buy in London choose to buy outside because it's all about schools, parks, green space, and they want to get away from the big smoke, right? Houses like these in the commuter belt, they're looking at about 500 grand, thereabouts. Again, now very achievable because you spent probably 5 to 10 years on the housing ladder, not spending rent money, and your income should be going up as well during this period, right? So how does District 34 help, right? We are all about helping you go from 0 to 1. So finding you that affordable starter flat in up and coming areas where you can see good growth potential, where someone else will be happy to buy it from you later down the line for at least the price you paid, if not higher, right? We help you to avoid making common mistakes like overstretching yourself to buy the first flat. Remember, this is a stepping stone. It's not the dream home. It's not somewhere you're going to live for the rest of your life. So don't apply that same criteria of the dream home onto your first flat. Here is key for affordability and growth potential, right? And will help you make the right decisions. So that's it for this session. Look forward to seeing you on the next one.